So, Cameron, I want to go back to the main search query performance. So we covered the brand impression share. Next comes the click-through rate, where what is the percentage? Again, just looking at that percentage, how are you using that? What are some things you do with it?
Yeah, I mean it's quite similar to impressions. Honestly, it's for us, it's really just gauging how relevant the products are that we're serving for any given search term. And then with the click through rates a little tricky, but you know that those first two uh kind of like buckets of the funnel are pre product page. So you know that the amount of content that you're able to serve or able to change in order to try and improve maybe some of those metrics, it's very limited. It's typically title and maybe a couple bullets, or your listing image. But yeah, looking at that impression in click, it's really analyzing the SERP page. So analyzing the you go to Amazon, search the query that you're looking at in Seller Central, and say like what's going on here, and look at the competition, look at what might cause people to click elsewhere versus where you are. Um, but yeah, it's, I don't want to say like totally cut and dry, but really the search query performance and looking at the impressions and clicks is really just trying to derive how is our my product or this brand's products doing, or this brand doing on this query relative to what else is out there.
So, uh, applying your logic to this, actually, this could be pretty powerful. If you select the search terms in the search query performance report that have the highest impression share, and then tweak your main product picture to kind of encourage people who use that search term to click on it more, that would be one way to increase your click-through rate on those, right? Because if somebody is
Oh
searching
yeah,
by
absolutely. I think the single, and I can say this coming from I previously worked as a creative at Amazon too, so I understand the creative side of things. If I had like one nugget of gold, it would be like the single most important piece of creative to any Amazon listing is the MLP. It's the main listing photo because it gets added to so many different places across the web, across Amazon, and that's really where that's your digital shelf. It's the packaging when you walk into a store and you're looking at cleaners and there's an entire aisle and your bottle sitting there in bright yellow where everything else might be white or blue, and people are drawn to the thing that stands out. That can definitely really help improve, specifically on click. Obviously, impressions a little bit different. Clicks leads into impressions. If your click through rate looks great, then of course you're going to be starting to serve more. But yeah, click, man, MLP
yeah,
is like the holy grail of getting people to click for sure.
yeah. So as something that all of you guys listening, do this right away. I mean, I'm gonna do this myself for one of my clients. Go pick the top search terms in the search query performance that have high brand impression share, and then take those search terms and then go plug it into Amazon search. Look at the competition and then get some inspiration on how you can modify your main picture to suit those search terms. Whatever that search term is, put something of it in the product picture. That's going to increase your click-through rate just on those search terms, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
That
and
means
the rules that Amazon puts up around MLPs are strict, and it's kind of a black box and really tricky. But yeah, I would always encourage people, any Amazon seller, to take a good long look at the competitive landscape from a MLP perspective. That SERP page, the product wall, um, relative to the search terms that are important to you or important to your, your strategy for growth on Amazon, how does your MLP stack up is crucial.
Yeah, yeah. Cool.